Hey, it's Matt. I thought I'd bring you out on a walk with me. See how things are going with you. Um, kind of let you know that solitude and social distancing can take place in nature. So that is what we're going to focus on today. I have my compass. I'm going to my favorite trailhead. And luckily, it's not that far away from my house. So I thought I'd bring you along and let you see my daily walk. So I'll cut back to you. Now, tell me that isn't beautiful. We are here at my trailhead. Now I do have permission to be here because this is on a guy's property I've known my entire life. And I helped him develop this trailhead. So I'm gonna take you down a little bit more. We're gonna walk about 2K today and go from there. As you can see, I'm a lucky person to be able to walk upon this land. So, one thing to consider, ooh, there's a rabbit. You see him? Okay. One thing to consider is always ask permission. See if I can get a picture of him. You see him? Right there. You see how he just went in? Now, always get permission before you walk on someone's land. Most of the time, they will be okay with you as long as you show respect. You obey whatever rules they set forth. And you're just, it's the right thing to do is to always get permission. Last time I was down here, there was a in bloom dogwood that had the most amazing smell to it, but as I can see, it's not in bloom anymore, unfortunately. But if I come across something interesting, I will definitely bring you back. Okay, this is interesting. I thought you might like to see this. Down there is a known trail. Say this area right here is an unknown trail. Okay? Now, should we want to go through there, what we would do is know the location and know the bearing. Now I'm going to set up my tripod and I'm going to show you what that's all about. Okay, we are want to go down this trail. I know from my compass that north is that way. So north is, I am facing north right now. Now what other signs do we have that that's north? Well, if you look, the trees are growing and the plant life in a southeast direction to get that sun over here. Okay, my own shadow. If I stay still long enough, my shadow will point in a northerly direction. Moss will be growing in a northern direction 80% of the time. Your big things though is to see how the vegetation is growing. They will always grow southeast. Always. So if a good portion of your vegetation is growing southeast, that's a clue right there. Okay? So with here, all I'd have to do basically is say, without my compass, all the vegetation's growing one direction. I know that's east because that's where the sun rises. I know that's south. I know that's north. We're heading east. And if you're facing north, east will be on your right-hand side. Okay? Okay. Now, let's go through. Step around the poison oak. As we go, count your paces. Now we're presented. Turn right. Now if I was plotting this, every turn I make, I would put on here. So I would turn right, and so on and so forth. But, you know, there's all these resources, there's all these plants. They're all growing in the same direction for the most part. Now, you come across things like this, where it's growing up opposite of what I just told you. But see, they're trying to get out from the canopy of these bigger trees, and they will. See how this one's turning back naturally? They will do that. Example of what I was saying. They'll grow out to get out from the top of the canopy, and as soon as they do, they'll curve back so they can get that morning sun. Too early to tell. That's either a blackberry bush or some poison oak. If you're not sure, lean toward poison oak. Now we're coming up to where an old mica mine used to be. I remember when I was a child, I used to climb over, actually under, you can see the fence hasn't been put back. And that little trail through there, that's a coyote trail. You see how it's going through there and they're sliding down right here? That's a coyote trail. But as a child, I used to go over this fence or under it and pick up huge chunks of mica just on the other side. But that right there, this wintertime will be trapped. You can see they use it. It's freshly used. See if I can extend the. You see how freshly that is, how that's turned over? You're now looking through a coyote slide. They'll crawl on their bellies to get up the other side of it. So that's what you look for, as that. So I thought you'd like this little piece of my world. I am extremely lucky to be able to use this property in the way that the owner allows me to, and of just where I live. It's beautiful. And here's something that sticks out while I'm talking to you. What do you see there? I know what I see. And I was just confirmed by it. That gap is also a game run. So is this one. you can see they intersect. So all of this will be tracked. The location of a lightning strike. They got that tree. It killed that one. Came over here, killed this one, and killed that one. But the main strike was right there. I thought that was interesting.